skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Memphis Egyptians and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing. Love. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Egyptians 7, Packers nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, now Garoppolo lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. That's
back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try the left side. Covington trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Savage on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, Covington. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Barkley, and the ball pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, Love. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Y'all gonna make the man not block
defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Love gonna stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
We gonna play Madden.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They go bootleg. Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Second down, Love. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At the 6-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Another try for Barkley, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. The open man is Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The 43-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
21.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Covington. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Following the interception, Love. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Play action this time with Love. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On play action, Love to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love from the gun. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass first.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He's got Burton here, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down.
On first down, Barkley. Open space inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. As time has run out on quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30.
Have some of this.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Complete to number 22.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Packers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. D.D. Westbrook with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's brought down. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
The score, Egyptians 45. Packers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Looking long for Westbrook. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On second down now, Barkley. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. Now Love. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the
on first down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This is caught inside the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First down. First and 10 at the 14.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught.
Can't turn around, huh?
Back.
Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Can't turn
Yeah,
around.
that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
59. Packers 29. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Down at the 22-yard
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Memphis.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66. Packers 29.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a home